Hello, Glenbard West students and staff. Um, Let me be one of the first to wish everybody a very happy new year. I hope everybody was able to bring in the new year very responsibly and very safe. And it's going to be great to see everybody back in school as soon as possible. My name is Mr. Brock, and I am here representing the business and special ed departments at Glenbard West. And what I've been asked to do today is to talk to you all about a word that we all saw some sorts of in the last year. All right. And that word is going to be perseverance. All right. So when I first was assigned this word, I was, wondering where do I even start with this? Right. Where do I even start? And um, as I began to think about it more and more, it's actually a word that's not that hard considering what kind of year we just had. Now, when first doing this, I wanted to make sure that I got everything down to the nitty gritty and made sure everyone knew it. So basically, the definition of perseverance is the ability to keep doing something in spite of obstacles. And getting done with 2020, we all know that we just got through a whole year of obstacles. All right. And when looking back and thinking about what perseverance means to me, it's basically saying not quitting when things get hard, right? Finishing things that you're dedicated to, not taking the easy way out. And to be fair and to be honest, there really wasn't an easy way out of this last year. And hopefully 2021 will have less of those obstacles for us to get by. So in this little video today, I'm going to talk about a couple things. I'm going to talk about how what perseverance means to me and how it's affected my personal life, how it's affected my school life, and how it's affected in all of us in 2020, whether you are students, whether you're teachers, or whether just in your social life. All right. So let's start. I'm going to start off by talking about how it's affected me in my personal life. Now, in my personal life, um, I have, had a lot of obstacles, as we all have, and we've all done what we needed to do to get through those obstacles and to succeed. And whether it be losing family members, people getting sick, people in your lives getting sick, losing people close to you, it was important for us to, and for myself, to really overcome those obstacles and to succeed at whatever it is that we needed to do. All right. And one of the things that I always look back at, and when I look about perseverance and I think about how did I overcome these obstacles or what gave me motivation to keep doing the things in spite of all these obstacles. And I think of one thing in my life, and that's my family. And I have a very small family, but I love it because as small as we are, that's what makes us so tight. And I continue to do these things to make my family proud and to make sure that I provide the best life for my family and they can look back and they can be proud of me. All right. Whether it was graduating college, being the first one in my family to graduate college and graduating college a very short time after I lost someone very important in my life, or, overcoming obstacles in athletics, you know, b- um, being and playing a sport like football by being one of the shortest slowest players out there and succeeding and playing at a very high level. And I think back and what gave me the motivation and what gave me the energy to want to succeed and to keep driving is my family. I do it for them. I do it for the people that are closest in my life. And as time has gone on and I've lost members of my family, but what's really important is that I've gained members of my family. And when I look back and I'm thinking, how did I persevere? How did I get through some of these things? And I do it for my 5 nieces and nephews that I have right now. And they are the most important people in my life. And I want them to look back and I want them to look back and, be proud of me for what I've done and be the one to come to when they are having problems. And it's something that I take very much pride in because I think the easy way out for me and for a lot of us when we see these obstacles is for us just to say, meh, all right, not to the next one. It's too hard. I don't want to do it. But I think at the end of the day, what makes it so much more rewarding and so much more successful is the fact that we did have these obstacles over to come, and at least to me, those things things that I did, graduating college, getting a great job like at Glenbard West, getting my master's degree, maxing out on my education, all those things that I've done in my life, they mean more to me because I had obstacles to go through. Because I've lost people, because people in my life gotten sick, because there were some things that didn't go my way in school and in work. And seeing, looking back, it made me stronger, made me not only a better person, but a better teacher, a better uncle, a better family member. Now is the part where I'm going to talk about how um, really perseverance played a role in our lives this last year. And I think that we can all be confident to say that we have all persevered. If you're watching this video, we have persevered because we made it through 2020. We made it through that year. And that year was hopefully like a year that we'll never see again. And it was a year of really a year of obstacles. And no matter what you did or how you got through them, if you're watching this video, you got through 2020 and you should be proud of that. I'm proud of it. All my students this last year and all my students from last second semester of last year, I'm proud of all of you because it's not easy. You just went through something that no one's ever gone through in the history of the world. And that's saying something. You were a student in 2020, and the fact that you made it through, you should be proud of, and you persevered through the year. And the year has had more obstacles than we could even think of. And I'm proud of you for that. Not only students persevered, but teachers persevered. We have teachers, I've been teaching for 10 years, and I thought I knew things about teaching. Then this year came and I figured out I had to change my whole philosophy. I had to change my whole outlook on education. And the fact that I made it, I'm proud of myself because it was not easy. It was not easy. It was hard. It was hard. And it would have been easy to quit. It would have been easy just to say, all right, whatever, let's just, give a worksheet and go on. But we all persevered. We all persevered. We all took the next step and we all made it through. All right. If you're watching this, teacher, student, staff, administration, parent, brother, sister, sibling, coach, whatever it is, we made it through because we're here. We're here and we're here to 2020, 2021, 2020 is in the past. We're here in 2021 now. And hopefully we'll be able to move on and never have another year like that ever again. Hopefully the obstacles are less. All right. Really, I do want to touch base a little bit about how that year, or how our students, and why I'm so proud of our students for doing what they did this past year. Because I remember the day I was in seventh period consumer class in room 318. I was teaching, and Dr. Monahan came on the mic to announce that we will be going remote the 2 weeks before spring break. And from that moment forward, our lives changed. Our educational lives changed. We didn't know, how we were going to, students didn't know how they were going to learn. Teachers didn't know how they were going to teach, what was required out of us, what was expected. It was such a new thing. It was new. And it's, and I think our school and our students and our staff and our administration have done a great job in, building those expectations and building that accountability that, we still were able to learn and teach and, do all the things that we needed to do in the most unique circumstances of all time. Right. I give students so much credit for, like I said earlier, they just did something that no students have ever done in their lives. Our students were able to adapt to multiple different platforms and multiple different plans in 9 months' time, from March to December. We were fully remote. We had hybrid schedule. We went back to remote. We did summer school remote. We some sports ran, some sports didn't. It was switching up, and our students took it, and you all ran with it. And I couldn't be more proud of you. We had you learn new software with very minimal training. We did the best, and our administration did the best we could to roll out as much training as possible and video tutorials and everything as possible. But it's it was still so difficult just to learn the concepts of the new technology we had. We had Google Hangouts, we had Zoom, we had breakout rooms, we had different tools that we were using. We were using the Google Suite, we were using things in Notability, things used in Schoology, um, ClassKick, all these different things, and all these different teachers are using, and our students picked up on it. And you guys were great. You guys were outstanding, right? You learned so much. All these obstacles you had to go through, you learned so much and you got through it. And I really couldn't be more proud and happy of how all of our students reacted. Because no matter if you didn't get the grade you wanted, or maybe you missed the experience of being actually in classroom, you got through it. And I consider that success, and you persevered through it. And I couldn't, like I said 100 times, I couldn't be more proud of how our students handled this. With that being said, I'm also very proud of all of our staff and teachers and aides and administration at Glenbard West High School. I think, again, just like the students have never done anything like this, and no one's ever done anything like this. No one's ever taught at a time like this. And I think it took something special, and our staff did an outstanding job of coming through and collaborating, and our leadership was phenomenal. And we did everything we could to make it the best experience for our students. And that was the goal for us. Every PLC I was in, every meeting I was in, is how can we help our students? And our leadership and our administration and our department chairs and our co-teachers and our colleagues, they did a phenomenal job. And there we had to communicate like never before. We had to collaborate like never before. And we I feel like my colleagues went above and beyond. And um, let's just say it was not easy to teach in 2020. It wasn't. There was those obstacles put in front of us. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years. Some of our teachers been doing it for 15, 20, 30 years. And now this year was like being a first year teacher again. And it's not easy. Been doing something the same way for 9, 10 years, and then all of a sudden have to switch and do something a completely different way is not an easy feat. It's not an easy task. And I have so much respect for every educator, every staff member, every administrator in our building, because I really felt like we did the best that we possibly could to provide the guidance and assistance and insurance to all of our students. I'm proud to be a member of Glenbard West High School staff. All right. Um, and to wrap things up, um, persevere. When I was given the word perseverance, it took about 5 minutes until I thought that, man, I could go on forever considering the year we just had. Right. So, if and I know we all went through different things. People lost family members, people lost friends, people lost relatives, people lost acquaintances. People got sick. Some of us got sick. Some of the students got sick. Some teachers got sick, and it's it. 2020 was not ideal for anybody. 2020 provided a lot of obstacles, and we all had different obstacles. But what I'm most proud of is that we were all in this together. We were all in this together, and we took 2020 and we jumped over those obstacles. And you know what? No matter, like I said, no matter what grade you had, or no matter how much what happened, we came into 2021 standing on our feet. And I consider that a success. We showed our perseverance, all of us, students, staff, administration, aides, everybody. We showed that we could went through the most difficult year of my lifetime. And if we could get through and we could persevere through that, we could persevere through anything. All right. I'm just so proud of everyone I work with, proud to be a part of this outstanding high school, to be a part of this community. And um, I couldn't say enough about how proud I am of all of us and how we persevered. All right. So I'm just like I had every class that I had. Please remember, at the end of the day, the most important thing is taking care of yourself, taking care of each other. Tell somebody you love them. Wear a mask, distance. We're out, guys.